Hey guys, welcome to the Amumus hype video for playoffs for Season 4 Duo Esports. I am joined by Fonzo and Daniel. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Sadly, they could not be on camera because they don't have webcams, but it's fine, I'll be the only beautiful face on the screen this time. But anyway, let's hop right into questions. Tell me a little bit about how your team was formed and how you got to the starting roster you have now.
So we're all IRL friends. We've known each other for a while. And then we kind of just wanted to play in a competitive league together, so we just decided to join Duo.
Yeah, and I know John Wick isn't an IRL friend of you guys. Did you guys just pick him up off Duo Esports Discord, or how'd you guys end up finding him?
So John Wick's on a team with me and Warhood, so we already had the built-in synergy with each other, so I decided to pick him up as a sub for Daniel.
Gotcha. All right, well, I mean, IRL friends is a pretty simple and sweet answer, right? Like, it doesn't have to do any recruiting or anything, so not going to dive too much into that. But that's definitely a unique thing to you guys, I think, in the league, because I don't know if there's any other teams that really have many. At least maybe you have like one person on the team, but for the most part, I think everybody else is just online friends. So it's definitely unique for you guys. Next question: are you guys happy with how your regular season went, and would you change anything if not?
I'm pretty happy with how the season went for me. It went good, fun. There was no real conflict or drama with the team when I was playing, so
Maybe making a few more of the games would be your biggest.
yeah,
if you could
that would
change
have been
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the starting roster, we only lost about 3 games, so I'm pretty happy with how it went.
Yeah, I mean, definitely getting third place. There shouldn't be a ton that you guys really honestly would change. Maybe changing the style you guys play or something at some point. Because I know you guys started like you guys had a rougher portion of the season, if I remember correctly, and then you guys kind of picked it back up. I believe it was like in the middle of the season because I believe the beginning and the end you guys had really good starts and finishes. But the middle of the season, I think you guys had like a little bit of a lull. But it seems like a lot of teams did. So I don't think you guys are unique to that. All right. Well, next question. Who's making the end games call? Who's making the calls in game for you guys and leading you to success? Now that can be things out of game, in game. Obviously, like if you're a shot caller, that's in game. But there can also just be making sure everybody's on time and stuff like that. Make sure the roster is submitted. Those are definitely important things to make sure you guys are successful.
I feel like Fonzo does a lot of the outgame shot calling. He always tells us comms in like 30 minutes or comms at this time, and pings us to get in the Discord. And I think the calls in game are just everyone does. It's all around. There's no specific person that's saying all this, and other people just follow what he says.
You want to chime in on that, Fonzo?
Yeah, I think the calls, in game are very standard. Like you have the people early game is like jungle because they're like everyone on the map, so they see most of the stuff. So I think we're pretty standard in how we call. But then when it comes to mid late game, it's just whoever sees something, then we just follow.
Fair enough. Definitely. I mean, it sounds like you guys have a team kind of environment when it comes to shot calling. You guys are all kind of giving your input or making the decision. Does that ever seem to clutter up the calls for you guys? Like on like Barons, for instance, because I know a lot of people have differing opinions on usually calls like that.
Not really. No. If someone calls Baron, we do the old trust the call, and you ride with it, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Is there ever that one person that you're like they say, oh, "Hey, let's do Baron"? You're like, I don't know about it.
Yeah, you're talking to him right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Fonzo, this
Daniel's.
guy.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's not me.
See, we got
Not
multiple
me.
claims here. That's the thing about team shot calling, man. Everybody has their own bad calls. Gets flamed for it a little bit.
Well, I don't think it's bad calls. I just see it as, if you think
Aggressive.
Baron ain't the right call, then it is the right call.
I respect it.
That's
I don't
fine.
think EG would agree with you. They've had some rough Barons all season, but I respect it though for sure. So internally on your team, who would you guys choose as your MVP? I want you each to pick. It can be the same person, but I each want you to pick one person on your team or on your roster. And again, this is kind of giving us a look at your guys' internal mindset about your team because like externally we could think just one person that's really performing solely really well is your MVP, but realistically somebody else is contributing a lot that we can't see, if that makes sense. So go ahead.
Let me think here. Let's see. Gotta give it to Chris.
What's Chris's
Chris is our
in-game name?
top laner.
Yeah, Chris is our top laner.
Okay.
Zero IC0.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes. He's
So icy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very fun guy to play with. Just really brings your spirits up during game.
Make cracking jokes, helping everybody stay positive.
Yep, exactly. Really just raises that morale, you know. Maybe the in-game performance, it could vary with everyone, but him, he always brings us up, puts a smile on my face.
He's a positive guy.
Yes.
Fair enough. What about you, Fonzo?
My MVP probably has to go to our support, FDWV. Because I think just overall, like as a player, he's like really good. And
yeah,
after games, like when we do lose, or he always like asks me, is there anything I can do better? So I'm just like, he's always trying to improve. But then he's like the best player on the team, in my opinion. I feel like he did actually have a chance for a best support in the league.
No chance. It's facts.
Yeah, it's locked. It's him.
I definitely agree. I definitely thought he was one of your guys' strongest players as well. I believe we banned at least one of his champions most of the times we played you guys. Okay, well, just wanted to know kind of like the thought process. I definitely like that. That's like we would not be able to tell if how that's Icy's like kind of the morale builder or the cheerleader of the team to keep everybody positive, which is actually very important.
Yes, he's a very good cheerleader.
I just thought it was funny how you guys both mentioned things that like we could not know, so that's definitely why I was curious, because a lot of those things we could not know without you guys, without this video. So there you go. Who do you get? Okay, so now we're gonna get to like the playoff conversation of your matchup this week and future matchups as well. Hopefully, if you guys win. So you guys play a Classic Esports Retro this week. So what do you guys think of them? What are you looking at going into this game?
Yeah, so from the research that I've like done a bit, I noticed that it's usually their top and bot lane that either pops off. So I think if we just did good matchups all around, it should be kind of simple to close out.
Anything from you, Daniel?
Who is the team again?
Classic Esports.
It's a team we versed like last week.
Team we versed
playing. I forgot who you're playing.
Who was I playing? Hold on, give me a second here. I think
you're
I was
Jax.
Yes. No, I don't remember the game, but I think they're very good opponents, and we will definitely run it with them.
Yeah, we're gonna run it.
So do you? Because I know they have breakfast time on that team. That's like I think one of their
clear. That's Midwest.
Oh, that is Midwest. You're right. Damn, I don't even know what Classic is, apparently. They did get a new mid laner. That is for sure the right team. I believe Classic got the new mid laner, if I remember correctly.
Last time they played Silver Rookie in the mid lane.
Oh, really? With Silver Rookie? They've kind of been all over the place all season. I think they've actually had really big upsets before. Like, I think they've beaten GG, possibly EG, teams that nobody really expected them to win. Like, I didn't even know if anybody expected them to make playoffs, but I mean, here they are. And I know they have Dinsoft on their team. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's their top laner.
Yes, Dinsoft. I think they have a decently balanced team, so but I definitely think you guys are probably the heavy favorites. Do you guys expect to give me the game score? 2-0, 2-1, what? 1-2, maybe you expect to lose. I don't know.
Hit them with the old 1-2 and then 2-0.
Well, it's a best of 3, so you can only be one.
It's probably going to be the 2-0.
Thinking the 2-0?
I think it's 2-0 too.
Not even a contest. Is it going to be like close games 2-0? Like maybe you guys like find a way to close it out, or is it going to be like just stomps like 15-2, just close down 22 minutes?
And maybe we'll toy with them a bit and drag it on, but
they played like they did the last time we versed them. It might not be as close because we kind of adapted well. So
yeah, they we'll have to see. They're definitely in it for an uphill battle. I think this is maybe one of the more lopsided matches of the week because Iron Bronze Silver Gold actually has a couple really close playoff matches. I expect the teams seem pretty evenly skilled. And then Gold Plat, we have the EG versus GG matchup, which should be super close and very fun to watch. And then we have your guys' matchup, which is I think the least appealing, just because people think that you guys will probably just 2-0 Classic. But I mean, I don't know. A Classic has upset teams before, so I think you guys should definitely remain prepared. So this is my final question for you guys. Kind of having a quick video since you guys had some very unique. These questions don't apply to you guys as much because you guys are IRL friends. You're obviously not going to change your roster as much because you're again IRL friends. But where do you guys see your team finishing in playoffs? Now, I asked this question because you'd actually be surprised how many people don't say first, and they kind of throw out that like, I think we'll probably end up like third, because some people are super realistic and pessimistic. So I'm going to go ahead and ask it anyway, just because I want to hear your guys' opinions. Where do you guys expect yourselves to finish?
This easy clap for first. I don't think we'll lose any games.
2-0 everything, got it.
Yeah.
Or 3-0 in the finals, I guess.
Whatever it is, it's easy win.
What about you, Fonzo?
I mean, I think besides Classic, not to disrespect them, but I just don't. I feel like every other team is just like much better than them. But if they beat us, then ooh, my bad. But
I'm gonna bring up
I
this
think,
video and come play it for you.
But I think every team is pretty close, so we could honestly like go anywhere, in my opinion.
Okay. So you expect probably the Classic to be the Classic series to be probably easier, but maybe at that point you're kind of like, who knows who's gonna win the series?
Yeah, on paper it should be easier, but you never know.
You really don't know. I mean, they could have some spicy comp prepared for you guys, and it could hit you like a friggin' train, for all you know. There's definitely some big changes I think to the meta after this last patch. And we'll see how well teams adapt to it since we won't be able to see like MSI before we start playing. So I think it's going to be very interesting. We'll see how accurate teams were from this first round of playoffs in MSI. If you guys watch pro players at all, but that's something I'm interested in watching throughout these playoffs. But anyway, do you guys have anything else you would like to say before we close out the video?
No.
I expect a 1v1 from the mid laner of Guardian Gaming.
The guy that should not be named.
I'm still waiting for him.
Well, you heard him here. All right, well, thanks guys for joining me here. Thanks for being my guest. Thanks for taking time out of your day to just kind of tell us a little about your team. But this is it for the Amumus playoff hype video. This is Rutledge. You've been graciously hosted by, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See ya.